This question comes to us from Michael from Wisconsin, and he wants to know about the whole basics of what we're talking about here, the pushing away from the club and tipping the club out and leveling the club out and everything we're talking about. He has a son, he says, is this a competitive swing or this is just for old people? Well, no, it's not for old people. I had this swing when I was 17. I wish they hadn't taken away from me. I mean, the whole concept of how you do this and how you use these forces is more efficient, less chance for injury, create just as much speed and force. So because it doesn't jump in with where they're going now with a lot of these swings, you got to ask yourself, why are all these players getting hurt? I mean, I understand it now. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of ways to swing. I have a daughter. If I had a son, if I had all my players that I work with that are all trying to be college players, mini tour players, play on the tour players that come in, it's the same thing. I want them to be efficient. I want them to play as long as they can. I want them to have to practice as little as they possibly can to control what the ball's doing. So yeah, it's exactly what I'd have them do. I mean, that's why I'm doing this. I wouldn't give anybody something that is not efficient for the entire industry or anybody who wants to play. For the older people, it makes sense because it's not focused on how fast you can spin your hips and hold off the club and get all these forces that you're trying to create that way. But as far as this swing goes, relative to setting up, making a swing that's efficient, that you can play with your entire life, it's what I had, like I say, when I was 16 or 17 years old. It's understanding a baseball swing. It's understanding how to throw a ball. So for sure, I wouldn't hesitate giving it to anybody. I do it on a daily basis.